Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Region Sports Network here at Crown Point High School. Kevin English here with Danny Bell. Crown Point versus Merrillville today.
Two teams that have seen a lot of each other, two coaches that know a lot about each other, and two lineups that you're going to see probably 4 or 5 from each team at least at downstate this year.
I think Crown Point's trying to put more than 4 and 5 in.
I think they're going to have between 11 and 14.
That'd be amazing, 14, right?
I mean,
you said it, so let's talk about it.
Right? They might as well send, as good as they are, they could send 15.
Well, I mean, a lot's going on over there, a lot of different changes and shifts, but I think that their shifting is still not done right, but their depth is so good that, okay, yeah,
right.
They can still get 14.
I mean, you know how it is when you have a deep team, you're really going to want to see whether or not what lineup works the best, because you know the talent of your wrestlers, but you want to know which lineup is going to work best for you, and then at the end, when you're tightening up the screws, who's going to have the best well-oiled machine at the end. And when you have a team like Crown Point that can really pick and choose, they understand. And you know, let's be honest, everybody on this team this year has even higher expectations than they did last year. They believe that they have a better team on paper and on the mat than they did last year, and that's hard saying that when you're losing Jesse Mendez.
No, we did Takedown Tuesday with Region Sports Network. We had athletes in there, and just like you just said, Orlando Cruz, Anthony Ball, Sammy Goen was in there. Unfortunately, I didn't get Frazier on there. We're going to get him on next week maybe. But that was something
tonight, not to interrupt, but Sammy Goen's not going to be going tonight.
Yeah, he wrestled injured, from my understanding, at the Al Smith.
A little dinged up, trying to make sure he's healthy.
Yeah.
Evan Cruz won't be in the lineup tonight as well.
Really? Okay.
A little dinged up. We have Orlando will be, and Paul Clark is going to take a break tonight.
We're about 2 weeks out for them, really.
And then Jack's going to fill in for him. We haven't seen Jack in a while.
All right. The mic is off. Can't hear the mic. There we go. Now I'm good. No, so, we're giving all the love to Crown Point. I don't want to cut anything off that we were talking about before, but Merrillville's no slouch either.
No.
They're ranked number 10 in the area, and they've got a couple hammers in there that are looking to make a bigger, better name for themselves here. And there's a couple exciting matchups.
Look, when you got the Maldonados in your room, it's hard to suck. Okay? I don't think there's ever going to be a team that Merrillville fields that won't be competitive, ever. As long as Maldonado's in the room, you're going to have a good team.
Yeah, I mean, he does a really good job of turning athletes, into wrestlers, teaching them basic fundamentals. He's got to watch out for the big throw, cradles, stuff like that. They're coming with some things, but they always do a really good job of getting these athletes out and developing them.
They're tough.
Yeah.
They're mean on the mat, and they really impose their will in those practices. So that the practices are probably pretty tough.
Yeah. They still have one of the coolest wrestling rooms too ever. It's huge.
I like it. I like it a lot. I really like Hobart's too. That it's long.
So you guys are listening to Region Sports Network here. Haven't been first time back since the new year. I think the last one we covered was Calumet. Griffith, pretty close duel. Actually came down to unfortunate. Griffith forfeited 2 weight classes, and Calumet took advantage of that and rolled with it. It was nice. They honored Coach Andy Trevino. It's a good night. Got to cover the Carnahan right before that here with Story. And,
what a great tournament.
So we were talking, I mean, we were here a long time. It was a really long, but it didn't feel like it went by kind of quick because there were so many good matches.
I don't know. I was listening to the broadcast.
I heard you guys get tired. Yeah.
Man, this is a long day.
No, but it did. It started, but no, there were some really good matches that we were
Well,
See, what happened
you got to
was
see some great ones, like at 182. That was some really good ones.
We didn't fuel enough. We should have ate more.
And the little coffee machine has been nice to have too,
But there was some, 182.
It was a shame that Cruz wasn't able to wrestle in that one. He was a little nursing a couple. He had a tough Iron Man.
Well, bar bumping up, kind of.
That's what I would have liked to see was the bar Cruz situation.
We all knew it. We looked and we were like, ooh.
Yeah, that would have been a cool one. But, I mean, I'm glad that Orlando took the chance to take that break because we got to see VZ versus Cruz.
At Al Smith, yeah.
Yes, 3-2. Boy, I'm telling you what. That is something I look forward to seeing a couple more times. We'll see that here at State, I think, is the next time we'll see it.
Yeah, they obviously Fort Wayne in their own semi-state. And then hopefully,
Yes.
I honestly think that this northern area here and Northwest Indiana is going to represent really well at the state tournament this year. Obviously, Crown Point being number 1 in the state and number 5 in the country.
Let's be honest, this area is going to show up pretty big at NCAAs as well.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Northwestern with 3 Chesterton Trojans in their starting lineup.
Yeah.
Evan Bates at a 184 now. Holy moly, he's with a 220.
Yeah.
And now he's killing people at 184. He's solid.
Yeah.
And then you have, you got Meach still wrestling. He's 145 years old. It's great to see him still out there. The team that they're putting together, everybody in this area, you've got Lee still. Indiana is facilitating every single team with a great wrestler this year.
Most definitely. It's like solely just sending Orlando Cruz out. Oh, there's Frazier. He said, oh, boy.
He said, I can't leave my boy out there by himself.
So start at 120 today, you said?
Starting at 120, yes.
Looks like Sonny Sessa warming up, pacing back and forth. He's going to be sent. I don't have the lineups in front of me for the Merrillville Pirates, unfortunately.
No, we don't have the lineups, but hopefully we're quiet enough to where we can hear them say the names.
I'm going to leave that up to you.
Good luck getting me quiet. $120. Let's see here. Team State coming up this Saturday. We also have Lake County tournament coming up this Saturday as well. Who do you think's going to be coming out on top here at Crown Point, battling in the 4A, and Merrillville will be at Lake County.
Obviously, I think dual championships. You're looking at Crown Point being your front runner. But I wouldn't count Brownsburg out. For being on the other side of that bracket. They're Sessa here. Unfortunately, I don't know the Merrillville wrestler's name.
Is it Maldonado?
At 20, could be. There's 2 in the lineup, right?
Yes, sir.
20 and 32. You might be right, or 26 and 32. 30. Yeah. Here we go. Track Wrestling has it up. Looks like at 120 pounds from Merrillville, it's Warren Brown. No, that's old. That is old because I don't recognize that name. Yeah, that's not this tournament.
Good hand fighting in there. Sessa, I like the way he starts. He feels you out pretty quick. He doesn't open up his offense right off the bat. He tries to see what you're going to go, and he deals with you. I like the way he wrestles.
Good positional wrestler, and he's obviously starting to get better and better as he matures.
He's going to start getting that strength on and getting them shoulders like his dad. That's when people are going to start worrying about this kid. Not that they're not worrying now.
I think the biggest one is the mindset. I think that's when that develops, with the maturity, the mind. As soon as that goes, everything else is going to follow. And
being put in the fire will help you do that.
Oh, I think a great room, great coaches, great room.
Shark
iron sharpens iron. We'll talk about that. Good double unders here. He's got to stay out of Merrillville's ties.
I think he feels comfortable in the ties. He falls to that snatch single a lot.
He went to the 2-on-1 to slide by to a single. Yeah.
Right.
He does that really well. He always does. So, yeah, he's comfortable in the tie, but, man, giving up that double unders the way he just did was dangerous.
Yeah, that's
so 22
especially
seconds
with Merrillville.
Yeah, I mean, they're not afraid to throw. He does a good,
You were
they do a
saying
good
that
job.
earlier.
Yeah. Which you miss a lot lately. A lot of these kids don't like to tie up and rip one, but these Merrillville guys, they don't care. They'll throw.
They're strong, man. They're strong
nice
wrestlers.
Reattack there by Sessa.
7
High crouch
seconds.
attempt. So we're going to go 0-0 into the first period. Great match here.
Let's see.
Well, probably wanted to score first, right? Thinking that
Looks like
overtime.
Crown Point has odds.
Sessa will choose down, and there we go.
Good breakdown. Trying to work that wing on both sides. Sessa playing tight on the bottom. He's got to come up out of that. There he is on his feet now.
Defensive guys to return here. He's going to be careful here. Get hit for stalling. He went ahead and cut him out. Sessa up 1-0 here in the second period, minute 26. Crown Point High School. First match of the night, 120 pounds. He does a real good job with that 2-on-1. I just like to see him get to the angle, get his head up, try to get hip to hip better instead of coming straight on there directly in front of. He's still showing good mat control, though. Smacked in the face there.
Yeah, I like the little jaw chop.
It was a good one.
I'm surprised that he hasn't opened up on the offense as much as he usually would right now, being we're halfway through the second, and I haven't seen Sessa shoot once.
I think he took one attempt in the first period. He hit that high crotch. He went 2-on-1 to a drag, too, so that might be 2. You okay?
Heavy hands. As usual.
Yeah, I'd like to see what you said. Maybe Sessa open up a little bit more Merrillville here to get a little more offense. Both guys are kind of afraid to pull the trigger here, but they're both kind of equally matched on strength and kind of length and everything.
25 seconds.
Sessa's doing a really good job of owning the 2-on-1 like you were talking about.
Yes. He looks pretty comfortable, and I being that he's going to go into the third here.
I thought he was going to go slide by Merkel.
Yeah.
See, he was going to bring it to the mat.
It was right there.
Yeah. Short time here. Yeah. So obviously Merrillville going to choose down. A little chippy there too. You see him kind of muff him in the face as he was going by.
I like it.
As long as it doesn't cross that line, right? There's a line. Be chippy, but you can't.
As long as it's not malicious.
Right.
Like, I don't mind
little
just
chippiness.
You bust me in the face a little bit, you know?
Got to his face, feet really, really well there. So it's nice mat return. But
I'm
then
not
let
pretty
go.
Anyway.
Let go of the hands. He gets to his feet. Great job. Wins the whistle. But let go of the hands all together.
Right.
You're gonna get mat return. Great job. Number 1. Number 2 was not. The secondary wasn't. Yeah. I heard you about getting in the face. I just part of the sport, right? You're gonna know. You know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. I mean, it's. A lot of the times, if you're looking at the wrestlers that are looking pretty at the end of the year, they probably didn't bang in the room. You know, you look at Sam Goen at the end of the year. He looked like somebody threw him into a wood chipper.
Yeah, he's not afraid to. There's a one escape, so 1-1. 1-1, minute 27, third period. And this is a great first match.
Starting off right now, 120, 1-1, third.
Nice attempt there. We crossed.
Oh, to his back.
Wow. So he took that was his fault. He
Yes.
took a desperation shot, and it looked like he was going to hit like a little reverse pick, like where he's rolling across his back.
Right, like a jiu-jitsu roll.
Yeah, and he got stuffed. I don't know what happened there. Maybe he tripped on that. Something happened, but defensive wrestler Merrillville, they're countered and put him straight to his back.
They didn't give any swipes.
No. What?
No swipes. It's 3-1.
So it's 3-1 right now, Merrillville, and So he's waiting for the whistle. Hasn't blown yet, though. Right? I mean,
30 seconds.
All right. I really thought there was at least 2 swipes there. There should have been 2 swipes.
Locking hair, no, didn't get it.
How?
23 seconds left. Sessa on the bottom is going to need 2 out of this.
Yeah, he's got to get moving. 18 seconds.
Maldonado's
cross body ride
off.
here. Yeah, so cross body right. He's going to ride him out here. No stall calls either, and just stay there. 5 seconds. So, yeah, the back points didn't come into effect. Thank goodness, So Merrillville's going to steal that one and go 3-1. Great match there.
That's a tough one right there. If Merrillville can do that a couple more times, being that there's a few guys out of the lineup for Crown Point, this could be a closer match than we think.
Merrillville didn't come here to play tic-tac-toe.
I mean, that's a Maldonado that just wrestled. They're not going to come at you slow.
It's 126 pounds. Logan Frazier committed to Virginia Tech. And currently ranked number 1 in the state, number 1 in the semi-state. And I want to apologize because we don't have the lineups for Merrillville. They weren't at the door. We've asked for them, but we'll do our best here. Frazier 2 takedown 5 seconds into the match. They blinked and he was.
It's not hard for him. This kid is glue.
He's gonna run.
Pull that through. If he power keeps it, it's good. Watching.
Wrestler here is 126. The name mistakes me because I know who he is. He was ranked in the semi-state for a little while. Took a loss against another wrestler that we trained that I was following up the other day. I'm going to say his name might be Nazir at 126.
Nazir Christian.
There you go. That might be right there. 123 pounds. I'm sorry, 126 pounds. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yes. I think I remember watching him wrestle Buckmaster.
4-0 right now.
Buckmaster got the edge on him, I think, at the end of that one.
So it looks like what they're doing, the clock on the nice board over here that Crown Point has. They do the nice video. One escape there for Nazir. No, he didn't give it.
Still got that leg.
Well, he took a shot instantly.
Yep.
So he didn't give him enough time. So there was no escape and no takedown because referee felt that he didn't give him enough space or didn't completely, and then go from there. So now is it 1? Now it's 1. 4-1, Frazier on her feet. Okay, 45 seconds left. First period still. No, what I was saying was the nice video board that they have over here. Team scores there, right? And the time, and then the match scores on this board.
Right.
So you stay glued up there for me.
How many times do you see a guy like Frazier get hit with a caution without his toe on the line?
I was looking at the scoreboards, Danny.
You don't ever see that.
Did they caution him?
They sure did. This is going to be a nice turn here. That's nice and deep. Elbow pop. No pop on. He's going to hop the sides.
19 seconds left. 6-1 Frazier with a turn, and he's looking to get it done in this period.
Hips down, head up, baby.
Inches away. There it is.
Cooper
Frazier with your
the
pin.
fall.
And Crown Point goes up 6-3, and something tells me this might be the last time that they were winning. No, you think they'll trade back and forth a couple more times?
Do not ever put Merrillville in a situation where they look at what's out there right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you did say there was a lot of changes in the lineup.
Yes,
right?
sir. Maldonado's. I'm gonna tell you what.
This is a great match right here. Matchup.
This kid has the thighs like Barry Sanders.
So they didn't start Evan Cruz, right? They started Griffin Van Chilt, freshman here.
Griffin's gonna be tough.
And I apologize if I butchered Griffin's name. I always said his last name.
I was just talking to Coach Hawk about him.
He's a very good wrestler.
He's in a good room.
And he's a good kid. He's wrestled my son quite a few times. They're the same age. And, yeah, 2 on a Merkel. Yeah, they gave it. I think it'll be a 1 escape. So this is a tough task for Griffin, but a good test, right?
Yeah.
And
anytime you get to wrestle Maldonado, it's a good test because I'm going to tell you right now, they're going to come at you hard.
We had a really good Al Smith tournament. Close match again against Hayden DeMarco in the semis, and DeMarco winds up winning the tournament over Czar Walker. So.
Wasn't that a match 4-2 with DeMarco and Maldonado?
Something like that, yeah.
It was a close one.
Yeah. Well, he has a win over him this year, too, in overtime.
Yeah.
So, tough kid. But I'm saying this is a really good test for Griffin. I didn't know he was wrestling this match tonight, so we'll see here. Obviously, on paper, Maldonado's the man to, he's the man to win this match.
He's definitely a strong son of a gun. I'll give him that. 2-1 right now.
Definitely put some work in the weight room this year.
Summer. And he's as good as he is at wrestling. He's equally as good at soccer, if not better.
I knew the brother was. I didn't know if he was.
They're all good.
Nice.
They're multiple sport athletes in that family.
Nice.
Good attempt to throw by there. Back to the line first every single time. the energy in the gas tank of this kid. Griff's got a good challenge ahead of him there. Good snap, little tap go here. Working underhooks on the left side. Maldonado's probably going to go for that Merkle again. It's there. Ooh, little sweep action trying to Mako.
There's an old name. 2-1. He's training MMA fighters now, I believe, in Florida.
Yes, yeah, I like Mako. Mako's one of my favorite wrestlers all time.
6 seconds left here. 2-1 here. Front headlock battle, elbow battle, really. All right.
Taking bottom, you know he was.
Who has been at 32 regularly? I know Cruz was 38 and Anthony Ball's 45. Who was the 32 in and out of the lineup? There were several, right?
There was a couple of them that were coming in and out of there, and they were bumping up and down. Trying to kick that boot in there.
Lock. He's doing old school. Got a nice pinch lock, head and arm. And
step up right there, he can rip him back.
I think he tried on the left foot and I think he lost his right hand grip.
Okay. Yeah, I seen the left hand come up, the left foot come up the plant, and I didn't know if he was going to lift him up.
The left foot came. Oh, he got his lock back. I don't think he has it.
He's too far under.
Away, right. He's going to readjust that lock and might rip it. So 1:22 here, 2-1. Van Chilt on top.
Gonna have to.
Maldonado on bottom for Merrillville. 132 pounds. Crown Point High School, Merrillville High School. DAC matchup, right? I believe 1-10 in the area rankings.
Yes, and deservedly on both ends. Merrillville honestly could be up higher on the ranking. Just had a couple of tough matches that they could have won or lost there, would have dictated a different win.
I mean, they took a loss against Portage, if I remember, in the duel, but then Chesterton's got a loss to Merrillville, and they kind of all beat each other. Then Chester beat Portage. So I mean, you've got some things brewing. Crown Point, the lead horse right now, but that doesn't
mean... It's a battle
for
second.
Right, it is, but I'm saying those teams are coming too. They're starting to build. They're starting to grow. That's what we talked about earlier today before we got on air, was how the depth of this area is. This is a wrestling hotbed.
It really is.
A lot of really good wrestlers in this area, a lot of really good opportunities to get better. And you said it too, a lot of good kids now in college and wrestling on all levels. I mean, following it all the way through from NAIA all the way up to D1.
Look at Griff.
He's inches away from that. He's riding him out, though.
23 seconds. This was a productive period.
Well, I mean, mentally, he just rode him out for 2 minutes.
2-minute ride on a Maldonado, bro. That ain't easy.
You talked. We talked. He's
going to get the one.
He's going to get the one with 12 seconds on the clock, and you jinxed it. Yeah, and that's just a freshman mistake.
Regardless, that's a good ride. It's 3-1.
But still, you do all that with 12 seconds left and you give up one. That's
a pain in the butt.
He's
going to take bottom on this one. There we go.
He'll learn from that if this bites him now, So 3-1, third period, 132 pounds. Van Chilt for Griffin. For Crown Point. And then Maldonado on top. Maldonado, a senior this year? Is it junior?
Yes, senior this year.
Senior this year? Okay, so senior on freshman.
Younger's the younger Maldonado.
And they had one graduate last year, right?
They did.
And he had a pretty good tournament at the state tournament last year.
A lot of good wrestlers in that area. Another impressive top wrestler. Those dreaded four-finger gooches.
Yeah, he dropped his hips. So 6-3 team score, and I spoke a little soon if Maldonado squeaks out this victory. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about the changes in the lineups and what they were doing. And, Merrillville has some horses too, so this matchup. Nice little Blair ride. You see that?
It was really nice. And, it's not that he wasn't doing any work on bottom. He was fighting that off as good as he could.
The Blair ride was really, really deep. He took it out to the side, and he had it trapped. And
yep.
You're really not getting out of that. And
good come up.
They beat the whistle. I like it, but then he lost the hands. Nice mat return, too. Both guys showing some stuff there. 7 seconds here. 3-1. And, Billy Maldonado move right there that he's executing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who?
There it goes again.
Good.
And reach under and try to break his hips down. And
he's breaking something.
49 seconds left. Team score 6-3. Getting award for stalling because his head's on the mat, and Maldonado was doing a good job of just running flat, running the side, running the flat, running the side.
Hopping hips, man. He's not staying parallel. He's staying busy.
No, he's showing the referees he's working. He's winning that battle.
Trying to get that hammer out there on the left side.
Yeah, he went Blair right earlier, and now he's just trying to bring that out to put on his back. But
he's got to tilt whenever he wants it, the way he's got that arm right now. Ooh, yeah. See, I love wrestling.
That was rough. Yeah. Put that knee on the side.
Yes, sir.
Look at this. Try
and boy, that was slick. Everybody wants to be a lion.
7 seconds. Yeah, that was mean.
Oh, there it was.
Pop. Yeah, just elbow popped off. So he's going to get the 3 near fall and, 6-1 here, decision.
A little knee slide to the face right there to try to turn him, too. I'm not going to lie. That was exactly how you want a kid to wrestle. I know some of you at home watching it thinking those were – no, this is a combat sport. This is a gladiator sport, and there are certain things that are legal that may not look good to the naked eye but are –
I just inflicted a little pain. I mean, maybe
totally necessary.
Yeah, maybe, Griffin will give it back next time somehow.
Griffin is good.
He's a good wrestler. He's a great freshman. He's going to do good. Maldonado looked really good there, though. The very end right there, that explosion was nice.
We got Clement coming up now. And
it's Baca, freshman.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
It looks like Baca at 38, yep. Man, he's getting big. How did he get up to 38? So Clement, state qualifier last year.
Always a good wrestler.
Lost on ticket round, right? Friday night, I believe.
Yeah.
And then Baca, another freshman here for Crown Point, tries blast double, just misses, goes underhook, and he's not afraid to throw from here either. Nice front headlock attempt. So minute 39, but Clement, the senior, right? Baca, the freshman. Yeah, so Crown Point put in some of their young guns to test out some of these Merrillville wrestlers, and 2 takedown for Clement. 138 pounds. This would be Evan Cruz's weight class out. Just, getting healthy.
Getting healthy, making sure he's tightening up the screws for Team State.
Yeah, that's this weekend.
That is this Saturday.
So, yeah, smart when you have a duel. I mean, having this on the schedule would be, I would probably be resting some of my guys that are beat up too,
All the guys that had a ding on them, I'd definitely be sitting them.
Yeah.
Nice. Limp arm that through. You didn't even have to. Know where you're at. Good job. That's wrestling right there. Get yourself a new start. Get situated. Get an opportunity to get more room to score. Covering on the left. Trying to work that cross rest, it looked like. Pinching right.
Baca's holding his own here against a tough senior.
He's got a good base on the bottom.
It's 4-1. He's still in this match. Just come out man strength right now, and Baca's, just trying to get into that.
A lot of the things I notice on a lot of these wrestlers is what me and you keep talking about is the hand control.
Yeah.
If I have both of your hands, I promise you there isn't very many moves you're going to be able to do. You come up once you get those hands, it makes things in life a lot easier.
I like to see last three wrestlers, the Merrillville wrestlers are wrestling on top. They're working. You see a lot of takedown cuts and stuff, and I get it. You need to work on your feet, but man, if you're going to develop to that next level, you have to learn mat wrestling. Yeah.
That's another thing is you are branching out with, King of the Ring and everything. You're making everything work for a lot of area wrestlers that aren't getting mat time. Why don't we have a high school tournament that has college rules?
That'd be awesome.
And you could start this with elite and start off one with college rules, and this would help these college coaches.
There's one escape there. Yeah,
so they're not coaching them up as much their freshman year.
I think a big part of it is just getting the staff and the help to make sure. But you do it small, start small maybe. But I like the idea. I wish high school would adopt it. I mean, I think they are gradually noticing how much the sport's evolving. that I think eventually it's going to happen. I think it's just going to take even longer.
It would be
2 takedown there.
I
by
see
Clement.
it within the next 3 years. We're going to start having high school, college rule tournaments.
Yeah. Well,
if not, I'm going to keep pumping it out there until somebody does.
When we go to national travel events with our teams, they do the college out of bounds rules, and that always helps. We like that, but no ride time. I think.
I want
staff.
all college rules in a tournament, and I think that would be great. It's not like we don't have the technology to do it, and we definitely have the facilities in this area.
Well, Clement definitely would have riding time this match.
Yes, sir.
He's doing a great job.
3 minutes of it.
Baca's doing a real good job of just trying to close the gaps, and maybe overmatched a little bit, but he's not giving up. He's showing a lot of heart, and he's trying not to give up that major. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I don't see any.
There's the one escape by Clement because he knows he's going for that major. That's what Maldonado did really good at the very end. I wish he would have tried that a little sooner. The explosion,
right?
Because team points. It would have been nice for Merrillville to snatch up 16 points on that. And if Clement were to do that here, that separation points. I mean, yeah.
It's only second period. He's got a lot of time here to still really work in towards that tech, if not a pin. That limp arm coming through there.
You gotta be careful too, because Baca knows something too. I mean, he'll rip something to try to stay alive.
There isn't a guy on either one of these rosters really that's gonna give up in the last minute. They're wrestling 6 minutes.
12 seconds left. Second period. Was it Danny, what's that say? 9-2?
9-2 right now with team score 6-6 going into the third period in the 138 match, and this dueling matchup against Merrillville and the Crown Point.
Head to the third period. Is that Crown Point's choice?
What are we on? Odd or even here? We're on even. Oh, slide by. Got to move your feet on that. Good thigh pry there to stop it. You work them unders, you can go doubles.
I watched Baca here at the
oh my goodness
freestyle state last year, and I don't remember the gentleman that was wrestling him from my team, but we were wrestling him, and I forgot what round it was, and it was a close match, and then all of a sudden Oscar went over under and just kid went flying. I was like, where did that come from? Nice pick.
Nice re-attack.
Yeah, on the edge.
Didn't
almost
get it though.
Ran out of real estate there. Yeah, but he can do a little something from an over under too, so he's gonna be careful. Nice single there. Pause though. Don't pause.
Yeah, don't get stuck up on it. Keep circling, pry the knee up, lift and shelf.
Yeah, there it is. Baca bailed early on that, didn't he?
He sure did.
Seemed like he 11-2 here for Clement.
Clement is getting a little clock watch and trying to see how much time he's got left. Checking the score. He knows he's got a major now. Oh, good pull back. He went into a transition for that cowboy.
He put about 3 of them together there. That was pretty.
That was.
Because he went suck back, and then he missed it, and then he tried to transition into the Bulldog.
Great chain wrestling right there.
47 seconds left, third period. 11-2 for Clement. He's going to cut him here. One escape. We'll go 11-3, and Clement's going to try to maybe feet to back. Throw by, Merkel.
Merkel, there it is.
2 takedown again for Clement.
All right.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, don't strangle me. You're scaring me here. You're moving all over the place. You're going to trip me.
Yeah, I'm putting it behind you, dude. You get the camera.
18 seconds left. Danny's trying to trip me with the cords here.
10 seconds left.
He tried to set that up again. Clement turned him here. That tight waist. And then he was going to go suck back to that Bulldog again. It looked like he was going to, but couldn't.
Well, he's going to get a 4-point win here for the team. That's going to give Merrillville the 10-6 lead.
Yeah, so major decision there for Clement. And Baca going to learn from that. Tough match for that freshman.
You know, you can see it in Clement, too. He didn't have an easy time. You could look at the score 13-3, but he's coming off that mat knowing it. Baca may not have been able to get turned a lot on the bottom, but that's because he ain't easy to turn. Is it a span we have here?
145 is normally Anthony Ball. And they're going to run Christian Washington out there, senior. And who's the Merrillville wrestler?
I think it's, man, I keep wanting to say Tajon Span, but I don't know if he graduated last year. Good club. Good snap. Angry wrestling. I like it.
guys are listening to the Region Sports Network, where the region comes to wrestle. We're at Crown Point High School. For those of you who just joined, Crown Point versus Merrillville, Duneland Athletic Club, Duneland conference matchup. We said 1-10?
1-10. Crown Point being 1, Merrillville 10.
Merrillville's got that, or Crown Point's got that 1 locked up in quite a few areas, and number 5 in the country. Pretty impressive. Only going to make this area better. Everybody's going to start pushing to get on that level, and it's going to make things great.
And then having so many good
nice
wrestlers.
single.
Low, perfect.
Low
Almost
single.
had a feet to back.
It was like a John Smith low single.
Yes, sir.
Head was tight on the knee. Right arm came up. He finished smooth. That was pretty. I like that. That's so
All
far.
right.
So far, that was my favorite move of the night. It was slick.
It was smooth, that's for sure.
Yeah, he
was
didn't
floating.
stop. He level changed real well. I like that.
Short step. Once he got it. Good chop here. He's strong on the left.
Christian's a tough wrestler too. He won't give up
Good
either.
follow. Good
roll
Granby through to the legs. Gonna pull
Gotta get
this
his
up
head
and get
up.
one himself.
Oh, look at that.
Sitting him back. Nice.
2-2.
Ran that pipe right through his
That was
back.
good. So both wrestlers executing some good technique there. Yeah, Merrill leads 10-6, and
Washington's got some good mat time in here. He's got a few guys around his weight here, especially with someone like Reinhardt being able to wrestle with him. That's another good wrestler at that weight.
what, 52? 52.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, these two right next to each other, that's got to be a fun matchup in the practice, and
Yeah.
going and
I have a feeling Reinhardt's just on that next level right now. He showed it. I was watching him at Carnahan, and he was just building his gas tank back, though, because he just got into the lineup and was doing things, and he started to get better as the day went on. And I was like, the one thing I was really, really impressed with was hips. He's got great hips. Watch when he comes out.
mat
good
IQ
hips.
as well.
Yeah, he's got great mat IQ, good head-hand defense, but his hips, it's just nice. Christian here is very athletic here. We got to watch him last time we were here together. Nice tilt,
Got a chance
foot
to see him at
pocket.
Portage, too.
There's the.
Getting swipes.
Did a good job there, but he didn't get the 5 count, did he?
No, he
Junior
got
fall.
2 out of it, though.
Yeah.
That's
He
nice
pulled
to
that tight in
have.
his pocket. It was nice. He knew how much time was on the clock. So, slick match so far. Good job, guys. Trying to figure out who's odd or even in choice. No. 4-2. Crown Point's choice.
Washington's going to take the bottom.
Oh, yeah, so Crown Point, somebody from the team just yelled that Merrillville wrestler was tired already. You got to go. See if it comes. I don't think so.
I think
don't know.
that term has been thrown around a little too wildly in wrestling. He's tired. And then next thing you know, that guy comes out and smokes
Look at
you.
this changeover.
Yeah.
One escape. Yeah, these kids aren't giving up. Not yet.
Not even close.
6-3, very athletic match. I like it. Both kids are explosive.
I like the low center gravity wrestlers. That's changing the game. You didn't see that back in the days. In the Gene Mills days and the KO
Nice.
and John
He
Smith.
snatched that single. There's 2.
There's 2. He can stack this if he wants it.
Yeah, Christian went to go turn and pull through. Watch that knee. That's 2 takedown, though, for Merrillville first. Got to be careful. Did they wave?
Boy,
Yeah,
that was close.
yeah, he didn't mean to. I think he just put it in a bad place.
Yeah.
He was just scrambling. But once the knee goes sideways,
Got to stop
officials,
that.
yeah, that can't bend like that anymore. That
Letting them
hurts
up.
looking at
All
it.
right,
One
all right.
One escape. What is 7-5, minute 14 left, second period here.
It's a close matchup. I like those.
Nice crowd tonight for the duel. A lot of people tonight. It's good for the kids. It's good for the sport.
2 good schools, a lot of history between these two.
Pico throw by.
Nice.
2
Seen that
takedown.
coming. He was right on the neck. He was ready to roll it.
When Pico to the slide by or throw by, however you want to call it, he hit it perfect. Washington was sleeping on it. Nice. He didn't get near fall here. He's going to punch the mat here and adjust his hips. But his hips are, his butt's too much, flat on the mat. He needs to get his hip up, push the head away, and get some near fall. Washington's going to snake out if he keeps trying to force this.
Dude.
Watch.
Round the waist. He's going to hit. He's going to have to bail. Yeah.
It's position and you learn this terminology when you do jiu-jitsu and you start fighting and stuff, but they position before submission. It's the same thing in top wrestling.
Yes.
Position first, then put the guy away. Unless you got short time, then you got to go, right?
Right.
But if you're winning, you're mad IQ. There's 2 right there.
Oh,
he's going to get near fall. He's going to step to the cradle. He's stuck.
He's stuck.
Oh, boy. Now he's going to pin himself.
Bad angle for the ref, though.
Yeah, so, hey, we're in for a third period in an exciting match. Yeah, he was going to be careful. He had a nice cradle. Had him pinned, but ref out of position, right? No big deal. But he almost pinned himself, too, because he leaned back so far.
That's the good thing about wrestling is when it's dark and you're on the edge.
Yeah.
If the ref's on the light side, he really can't see good on the left side.
Yeah.
Always try to keep your back to the ref.
So 12-9. 12-9 Merrillville.
Good shot here.
Right, 12-9 Merrillville?
12-9 Merrillville.
Yeah. So,
trying to hook that leg in there.
Good. 12-9 Merrillville.
Roll through. Scramble.
Oh, boy. Almost put himself in danger
He's
there.
surfboard in that situation.
There's 2 for
He's
Washington.
Give up 2.
12-11, and he's probably going to cut. He's got to be careful here because that's potentially dangerous. He let it go.
I don't think he could get his arms out.
Coach from Crown Point's over there screaming to let him go, but he's close to getting a turn, too, because that's deep. You can go Navy.
Is it a minute and 12? I'd give him a little bit.
Yeah, I'd give him some time here because he's in deep between the legs there.
Yes, he's turked him. If all you got to do is get that reverse half on the other side, face pull.
Just stand up with it.
Oh my goodness. He's still in control.
He is, but he pulled himself in bad position here. He's in trouble. Because if he gets a crossface and steps through, he can go cradle again. And Washington's
He's got to sit
tired.
that right foot through
and
get back on that hip on the other side. He's still in control. He needs to let him go, bail out, and get 2.
Washington needs to let go.
Yes.
Yeah. Because he's going to lose this match hanging on.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's 12-11 Merrillville, 33 seconds left. Both wrestlers scrambling. 50-50. They're in a stalemate position. There it is.
Good call.
28
Way to go,
seconds.
Tom Cooper.
Whew. All right, so this match is worth the price of admission, huh?
I love wrestling.
This match
He's going to let him up here now.
Yeah, you have
It's going to bring it 13-11. You got 28 seconds.
No stall calls. Merrillville owns center and down block. Get to a single.
Right.
Get to a single.
Oh, go behind to a snap cradle.
Look at this. That's
Might
bonus.
get a fall out of it.
Wow, guys. He's
there
stuck.
it is.
He's stuck.
He missed that one twice. Now he's going to get a reversal.
Wow. So you got 2 takedown for Merrillville, 3 near fall.
You got to put him to his back here.
2 reversal for Washington.
15-15.
No, that's not right.
That can't be right.
That's not right. 17.
There should have been back point swipes.
It's 17-13. It's 17-13 is what I had. They had 11. Washington, did he get any near fall?
Who knows?
Okay. So 17-13 is what I have right now.
I was
Merrillville.
all excited, not paying attention.
And on the board, they're going, and it is 17-15. So they gave 2 to Washington that I don't know about.
No, not Washington. They gave it to Merrillville. Merrillville won this.
No, I know. I'm saying the score. No. 17-15 was the final score on their board up there.
Yes.
But I thought it was 17-13, to be honest, with Merrillville winning. But it doesn't matter because it's over, and it's a decision win, and it was a great match. Both wrestlers left it on the mat. And I don't know who. Reinhardt's out here at 52. So team score, Merrillville's leading 13-6. And that was a great match. Yeah, I thought he missed it. But you know what? It's just position. He just had to,
tough,
it's tough to be in that position because those guys were all over the place.
Yeah. Dude, if you were able to get in every position as a referee, you would be in the best shape in the world. Yeah. But it's impossible.
So
that's
first
a hard
period
job.
here.
Good sit through boot scoot grab.
Look at this. He's going to cut the corner here.
Cutting the corner. Nice splits. Very athletic. Now we've got this going. I like it.
50-50. They're going to wind up stalemate here if they don't get going. Look at this.
What a scramble.
Laces down. He's going to try to put that boot. Watch his knee. Yep.
Oh, that wasn't bad.
Look, made my leg hurt a little bit watching that. So, Reinhardt, that's Reinhardt, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Who's this gentleman from Merrillville? because he's tough. Keeping that underhook. Shot. Heads down, though.
Coming up out of it now.
There we go.
Attaboy.
Got to be careful. That's what I was going to say. Reinhardt gets both knees to the other side, you're in trouble. His hips are heavy.
You were just talking about that earlier.
Yep. He's got really good defense.
It's a good stalemate situation.
Really good defense, though. But Reinhardt, I mean, that's what I noticed at the Carnahan was just his defense. So it's like, okay, we're not flashy or anything, but it don't matter because he'll defend and score off of you.
We're going into the second period, I think, not at a 0.
20 seconds left here. Crown Point High School, Merrillville, up 13-6. So, like we said earlier, Crown Point not wrestling a lot of their highly ranked wrestlers.
Boot scooting again.
Didn't remember that the individual team state tournaments this weekend.
Right.
So, oof, he better be careful here. He bailed.
Wow.
They say he bailed a little. There was still time on the clock. He exposed himself. He almost gave up 2 takedown there. And you're right. We're going to go 0-0 into the second period. 152 pounds. Reinhardt ranked 1 right now? 2?
I would say 2. Definitely top 3.
Yeah. You pulling up track to see if they're putting this out there so we can pronounce these wrestlers' names?
I am pulling it up right now.
Yeah.
Because I can't stand not knowing the
Yeah. Yeah, usually they give them to us, or they're available at the door, but this. So, good restart here. Second period, 2 minutes. Team scored 13-6, 0-0 locked up here. A good duel. I mean, like we talked about, team states this weekend, so Crown Point didn't wrestle all their guns, but the depth of Crown Point so deep, we get to see some of those wrestlers in action, and they're competing, and then Merrillville showing that, hey, man, they got some horses. Well, it's not always on track. It's just a dual meet, so sometimes they don't have to put it on there. I wouldn't. I mean, he's a little high here. He should be careful. He's just looking to stay underneath the elbows and run them flat, and if he keeps shimmying out, he could just shake. He can loosen it up, eventually get out, but he could run out of time here.
Shake that tree.
Yeah, but referee's doing a really good job of trying to let him because he sees that he's moving. There it is.
Yeah.
That was a good job by the official to see that there was still action there and not call stalemate so fast because he was inching out, Still no score. Reinhardt, very hard to score on. He's not going to give anything up.
There's anybody on Crown Point's team that's easy to score on.
No, but Reinhardt's defense is.
Unless it's Cosgrove.
So, stalemate, we're going to restart here. Second period, 59 seconds, 0-0, and another good match.
Three minutes left of wrestling in this match.
Reinhardt with a tough ride here. Got too high last time and actually lucked out there that he didn't give up any points. Half here is really deep. He's going to swing elbow out and try to get his elbow to the mat, and he's got to be careful to not get potentially dangerous here with the defensive wrestler's arm going up so high. There it is.
Yeah, it is.
I've been ahead of it about 3 or 4 times today, so I'm going to go play a scratch. I'm going to play a scratch off today. That's
right?
It. Yeah. Looking up, you can look up
Adrian Pellet. How did I not know him? Good Lord, the kid's been wrestling here for 3-4 years.
I can't very well see everybody that's down there.
Yeah, I remember watching him.
Yeah, he's a good wrestler. Ranked number 4 in the semi-state right now.
Yes, he is.
So this is 1-4.
1-4.
All right, semi-state rankings 1-4. So this is definitely a matchup that they want to see right now because this is something that could have, you want to be a state qualifier, then you want to be a state, placer, then you want to be a state champ. Those are all in order. You got to go keep them in order. But at the same time, you talked earlier about a little bit of luck. Well, you need to go take care of semi-state because where you drop down on Friday night and that bracketing and that quarter bracket, sometimes it's scary.
Exactly.
Yeah, you could have your state finals match on Saturday morning right off the scale if you don't perform or someone else don't perform and drops a match. 0-0.
Pellet and Reinhardt 1-4. There's not much separation.
No, 0-0 third period, man. Yeah, so I mean,
you're going to see this in sectionals, regionals.
They won't be in regionals. Merrillville's at the Hobart, Crown Point.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
So it'll be semi-state.
It'll be semi-state and state. Yeah, these two teams. Yeah. So.
Yeah, because Merrillville is at their own sectional, then they're at Portage.
No, they're Hobart.
Hobart.
The Hobart, right. We covered that last year, I think, yeah. That's a quick, potentially dangerous. Is that what he called there? So we're going to restart, minute 36, 0-0, third period. And like Danny said, they're ranked number 1 and 4 in the semi-state, and these guys could meet each other again. And I mean, I imagine there's not very much separation between the top 4 guys altogether. You know?
There really isn't when you're looking at it. I mean, when you're going into 152, you got Reinhardt at 1, you got Brabender from Mishawaka, then you got Hunter Miller from Wawasee, and Adrian Pellet.
He might come out here. He might pop out. Look at this. Look at this. And he would be
careful.
to
if
stack
he circles left, he could stack.
Yeah, Reinhardt's got to be careful and not give up a defensive fall here. And there's 2 reversals.
There's 2. So, first score of the game or the match.
He did this earlier, you know?
Yeah.
And 2-0. That's it. He can ride him out, stall.
Pellet got a chance to knock off that
no
1
seed.
Calls.
Yeah, Reinhardt looks
Reinhardt's
tired.
still getting his. He's still screwing down the bats, you know, making sure all those moves he's got working. He's still got a gas tank he's got to work back in there before he's ready to go for sectionals. But there's no doubt in my mind that this kid will be ready.
30 seconds left, and the 2-point reversal is all that's separated. There it is. Got to cut him. 2-1. 24 seconds left. Takedown wins it, right?
Takedown wins it.
Yeah, you can't back straight up. You can't stall.
No
you gotta
stall
get to a leg.
calls.
Yeah, you got to get to a leg.
No stall calls. All he's got to do is circle in. Pellet's got this 1.
They're begging for the stall pick, and he had nowhere to go. There was no stall. Yeah, I mean, nice pick attempt. And what do you got? 10 seconds left. Down block and circle, and Reinhardt needs to get something.
Take a shot and hang on to the leg.
Yeah, Reinhardt needs to get to something. Yeah.
Coming forward.
There's the one. They hit him
That
stalling
was a
fast.
quick stall.
Yeah. Oh,
Feet
wow.
to back.
Wow. There it is.
He got 2 swipes, or did he get 3
yes,
swipes?
Yes, he did. He got 2
you
swipes.
You need 3 swipes to get 2 points.
Oh, boy.
You know the rules, right? But then again, we don't have to see him swipe.
You're right. It's as soon as he.
That's right. He can do it verbally. He can do it in his head if he wants to.
Wow. Wow. We're going to see that again coming up soon. And
that's a good thing for Pellet right there because he's going to hang on to that for a few days.
But I'm sure Reinhardt's not going to be happy about that either. So we're going to go 152, and 160. That's Cam Crisp. I know that.
Yes, sir.
And he's been to elite before. He is strong, great football player, good kid, good family. Who are we wrestling? Because that's not.
It's not Sammy the Bull.
Right. We said Sammy was taking off tonight. So have you looked those up? 152 pounds, and Merrillville leads 13-9. Pick attempt by Chris, miss, reshot, miss. There was 10 seconds left. We're complaining about the stall because he took a step backwards. Had to be 8 seconds left. As he throws it, there's 6 seconds left.
Right.
So 6 seconds, yeah, you can get 3 swipes. I mean, he hit it feet to back pretty quick.
I mean, we didn't have to see the first swipe.
You don't have to see any of them.
You don't have to see any of them.
So what Danny's saying is you don't have to see indicators from the official when the wrestler's on the back. That's for us and for the coaches. But they can start counting in their head or verbally or not at all.
Oh, another one.
Nice throw from Chris.
They get a fall here. This is going to be huge.
Oh, yeah. And Merrillville.
Saturday Night Riding it. There it is.
Crisp with the 16 points. And
19-9 team score now. Merrillville with the lead.
No. Merrillville was leading already.
I know, but now, when's the last time you've seen Crown Point down by 10? It's been a while.
Not all year. But messing around with that lineup, they've got to send some of their guns back out, right?
And, like I said, Merrillville they're not one to mess with. They're going to bring a stud out.
19-9 Merrillville. And Cody Goodwin's out for Crown Point. 170 pounds, ranked number 1 in the semi-state, number 2 in the state still, I believe. And who we wrestling here for Merrillville? I know he's strong athlete.
Unranked wrestler.
Okay. 2 takedown right away for Cody. So he's definitely going to be looking for bonus here. He needs them. And we start at 120. We end at 113.
So they still 113, yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of wrestling.
Yeah, some big matches. That's a big throw last match. Wow.
Last second.
Reinhardt reached from within and just he looked maybe sick. Like he just didn't look his fiery as self. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe still getting acclimated with the weight.
He was playing possum. Don't lie, he was doing it.
He
on
ran
purpose.
off. He ran off upset. I'm just saying, and not taking anything away from
him
Powell
in the
because he
corner.
wrestled great.
Because he bent down afterwards. Was like you could see he wasn't happy with his performance. But you know, I'll take the W any way I can get it at times, especially when it's a tough fought match like that. Because Pellet wasn't going away.
Pellet wrestled great. He's right there. He just proved it. So near fall already for Goodwin as they're going to run out of real estate. Look at this.
You've got to be kidding me. Ooh.
He almost muscled his way out off his back and jumped over Goodwin. And that was just pure athleticism and strength.
That's the Merrillville room.
52 seconds left. That'll be 4-0 Cody Goodwin. 52 seconds left.
One of the coaches could bring his 3-year-old kid in, and he's probably tougher than half of these kids out there. Merrillville's got a tough room, man. That looks like it lit up fire underneath Cody right there, though, because he went straight cross shoulder. Now he's got bow and arrow action going.
Ooh, inching for the fall. Still plenty of time left.
North-south.
There it is. 33 seconds left, and Goodwin
North-south head pull.
He's got to get his elbow out of the way. He's preventing himself there. There it is. Inches. Hit strong.
Good bridge. Too late now.
There it is. And Goodwin with the pin, and Orlando Cruz, 182 pounds.
It's my guy.
Ranked
number 11 in the nation.
Nice high crotch to a double. Beautiful double. Like high C to a double. Committed to the University of Purdue as well.
Yeah, I know. He should have been a Buckeye, but whatever.
So you go out of bounds, and he's going to cut him up right away. 2-1. Cruz, a scoring machine, and I remember
that was beautiful.
Pancake, feet to back, and
bundle that kid out. Nope, he's going straight points.
Yep, he let him up.
Bam, attack, good head. Here's a snap. Go to that thigh pry.
Orlando Cruz up 4-2 already.
Good left. Atta boy.
Nice pressure, out of bounds. 2 takedown. He's going to cut him up again.
It's going to be fun watching him and Ashton wrestling next year at Purdue. It's going to be tough to make those lineups right off the bat, but I think that they both have an opportunity to do it. Ashton's had a couple good matches this year.
We were talking.
Mishawaka was tough.
Yeah, I won't. He'll be all right. He was in his best work, and Tishner wrestled really, really tough. And you know, we've got to understand that when you have the bullseye that big on your back, that some guys are going to be chippy and try to take you out of your game any way they can, and try to keep you from focusing on the task at hand. You know, you get emotional and angry, and bad things happen mentally. It takes you out of your game. And that being said, Tishner's also a tough wrestler, and they've met each other a million times. So there's the pin by Orlando. Nice and fast. But
light work right there.
Like you said, a win's a win, and he's still, you know, on top, and we just got to get better from that.
All you need is 1 point to win. One more point than your opponent. That's
Al
it.
Smith was really good for a lot of our area wrestlers to let us know where we're at and what homework we need to do. You know, like I said, we're at that 2-week grind time right now. We're pushing through and trying to get ready for sectionals and state series, and you know, try to peak at the right time. You know. So White here for Crown Point, and they're throwing their guns out there now, and Crown Point's now up 21-19 with the pin after Orlando Cruz. And a body lock, big time right
James Veal.
And he went body. Did you see that?
Merrillville, yeah.
Hit double unders, and if he would have stepped from behind.
Yeah, chippy.
There we go.
This is why I love wrestling.
I feel like we used to be able to get away with more back in the day, though. Am I right? We used to be able to get away with more chippiness. Cause
you know, these kids nowadays are a little bit more thin-skinned than we were, though.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I can remember, like, it getting real chippy between schools and duels and stuff, and words exchanged, and nothing personal. It was just
part of the
wrestling.
Part of the sport, man. I mean, you got a lot of violent people in here watching a violent sport.
It is.
Words are words, as long as you don't act on them.
Such a good, you look at the UFC is now sponsoring the University of Iowa wrestling
I've seen
team,
that.
the wrestling team, because they know, it's pretty cool.
I was surprised with that. They should have went with being that Penn State's got a better, record with putting out MMA wrestlers.
Ooh, there it goes. Nice shot. Going to finish. The
Good
elbow pull, beat the back. I would have liked to see him scoop that or wing it right away. Did he catch the wing?
He's got the wing, and he ran the hammer.
I'm ahead of it. Let's go. Swing it. Swing it again. Oh. Yeah, the chain wrestling is what because if he would have transitioned a little more, he hit it so pretty. So, nice takedown, though. 46 seconds left, 2-0.
Going Blair again on this side.
I just think it's really cool that that they're doing it, though, and recognizing, wrestling's the #1 foundation for MMA. So, that's
good
tight.
scoop.
That was really tight. Oh, muscle out of this.
White's got to rotate. There it is.
Yep.
Oh, the muscle.
Wow.
Holy moly.
It's just strong athletic abilities. Did he give him the reversal? He should have.
Yeah. He should have got the reversal on that when he muscled through that.
That's just pure strength. 5-2.
That was beautiful.
Yes, yep, 5-2 with that reversal. And
cradle near side.
White's not gonna let it happen. He's gonna be careful, man. This kid's dangerous.
Veal's tough. He's number 8 in the semi-state. 195, and that's not an easy weight class.
Collar tie snap from White here. 6 seconds left, and gonna run out of time here. Heading the second period, 6-2.
Team score 21-19, Crown Point. Close duel match. Only 4 matches left after this.
Yeah, still tight. I mean, with the lineup changes, Merrillville didn't come to play, I was
talking with Hawkins in the beginning.
One escape there.
And he said this is going to be a closer duel tonight, being with the lineup changes. Merrillville's got matchup-wise, stylistically, this is going to be a good duel. And he was right.
Chippiness.
I mean,
I think they were just jawns. They might have been jawns.
Well, either way, you know how it is in a wrestling room when you're going through a break session. When you take a guy down, are you letting him up and helping him back up, or are you shoving him by his face to make sure that he has to work to get up? That's what. That's a good
nice big throw, miss. He's gonna miss.
Look at the strength. Veal is tough.
He tried to force it, and that's what happened. So 2 takedown there, 7-4. So now are you asking me or are you telling me? Because if it was me when I was wrestling, I was not nice, and I got called for a lot of chippy things.
Exactly.
I would change that now that I've learned and I've matured a little more. Would I be chippy? Yes, but I'd hide it more. I think I would just be smarter with it.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, it's part of the sport.
You would disguise it better, but it would still be there.
Right, but it would just, it's part of the sport. But there's a way to do it and a way
White's
not to do it.
White's going to get some backs out of this.
Yeah, crossbody Turk here.
Yes, he's going to get some backs. He needed that.
So we got 2 reversals. He's going to get 3 near fall here. 48 seconds left, and he could pin him if he climbs that arm up and walks that. If he climbs that arm, because that was the reversal.
There's the
pin.
fall.
I thought he was going to do, yeah. So he climbed that arm up the shoulder and then walked out with his left arm, and a pin at 41 seconds in the second period for White.
White stayed composed in that situation. Being that Veal was muscling through a lot of those situations.
You're right. He did a good job of just staying calm, even though he gave up some really good athletic moves from the other wrestler. Veal did really good, and Veal, White didn't let it bother him.
Right. Veal's going to gain a lot of confidence on this one as well, because the way he was wrestling there, he had situations where he could have ended the match.
Yeah. All right, so one of the Clark brothers here at
Will Clark.
220, right? Yeah, 220, 27-19. Crown Point now with the lead. And you guys are listening to the Region Sports Network, where the Region comes to wrestle at Crown Point High School tonight.
Terrell Elmore. This
nice
is another
double.
8th in a semi-state.
Yeah, but this separation's a little different. He's going to pin him right now.
Will's tough, man.
And the Will, just a bigger mismatch here, and
he had a nice major decision over Tommy Merrill.
3 near fall, 1 escape. It's going to be, 4-1. 2 takedown again, and he's close to getting near fall. Getting the fall. Minute 21, he has the near fall.
There it is.
And the pin. And Crown Point has racked off 4 straight pins to all their starters, in a row.
33-19 team score. That's tough.
Yeah. So we'll go heavyweight here.
And we have Jack coming back out. We haven't seen a Jack in a while. We had Will there, Paul there for a while.
So Paul's going to sit out tonight.
He is.
Prepare for high school state championship duels on Saturday. And, Merrillville, we're talking about heavyweight there. You talk about they always have a good heavyweight.
Well, it's usually a Streck. They're like Calumet. They got a million of the same people.
So team score 33-19. Once upon a time, 4 matches ago, Merrillville was leading, looking pretty good, but they're 4 starters in a row. Pin, 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 pin.
Yes, sir.
And that front headlock is
tight. Jack was a starter last year, and he had to work against, Paul in the room, and Paul just came out on top of this. But Jack can be a starter on darn near any other wrestling room in the state.
Yeah. I mean, you can say that for quite a few of the wrestlers in that lineup. So they're just their depth is pretty unreal right now. 0-0 first period here. Merrillville wrestler a little undersized for a heavyweight here.
He is. It looks like a 220 that bumped up.
Yeah. I'd do that over again, too. I'd try to become a heavyweight early on. Ooh. So, blow the whistle before the full control of the takedown. 0-0, they're be neutral. I'd have more fun, I'll tell you that.
Man, I think I'd probably end up being meaner.
No, it'd be nicer because I'm eating. Oh, if he would have went kick throw, he's going to be in trouble here.
Oh, feet to back. That's solid.
He planted him.
Rotating that weight on top. That's it.
He's pinned. 38 seconds left, and there's 5 pins in a row, and we'll rotate back down and go to 106 pounds. We'll finish at 13. So 2 more matches.
At 13, we got Joy Cantu coming in here. The sole female wrestler in the starting lineup for Merrillville.
They're throwing Haney.
They might be. Yep.
All right. So Logan Haney, freshman, 106-pounder. And Joy Cantu, I know she ranked 3rd in the state in the girls. And obviously a whole slew of family wrestlers. They're all good. But
Logan, multiple schools.
Logan's, and Logan's on another level this year at 6. I'm curious to see. He had a tough Al Smith tournament, ran into a couple tough kids, but he's going to be one that he could sneak through the state tournament this year at 106. He could.
He could. It's going to depend on draws, of course.
We talked about that a little bit earlier today, and then off air and on air. You're gonna be good. You're gonna be lucky. You gotta have your day too. Things got to go right for someone like that. We're not as dominant, but man, if we have our day, he's that good of a wrestler. Joy's up 2-0 here.
Down.
Sorry, down. My bad. Thank you.
It's the first thing I got right all day. Got to get them hips in there on those rides. You're balled up on that. If you're in a 90 degree when you're riding legs, you're not riding them right. You want to get the hips in there and you want to bend them. It's not supposed to be a comfortable position.
He's doing a good job riding and just riding. He's not getting a turn right now. Right now he's
riding parallel.
Yeah.
So he's looking busy.
Open a little bit more, and Joy's doing a good job of just trying not to get turned.
She isn't easy to turn either. I'm sure there's a few times in the room where, being that there's like 8 kids, that I'm sure they have a battle royal.
Cradle's tight. If he jumps sides here, he's got to be careful here. She's got to be careful. 24 seconds left. He's trying to muscle it over. That leg out, jump side to side, hip. Yeah.
Not sure of the hooking of the leg for that right there, though. He could have.
Well, if she quad potted, then you can hook it over and rip, right?
Right. But he had that locked on that far side. If he had just, like you said, ran hip to hip, he had a better chance of running it backwards.
9 seconds left first period. 2-0 Haney.
Joy isn't easy to turn, man.
She's
tough. It's fun watching her, too, because she gets up with this. She's such a cute little kid, and then she goes out there and she's a little Tasmanian devil.
Oh, man, she's battled with my kid. They semis at conference one year. We got a big old black eye from her. Oh, yeah. I mean,
she's a smart wrestler, and her stance, she rarely breaks her stance.
Good head-hand position, tries to move her hands and her feet well, and just it's tough battling some of these boys at strength difference as they start hitting puberty and stuff. Look, she might cross this and step over and score this. If she keeps scooting, she has to keep scooting her hips. She lost that ankle up. Yeah, so she's got to ankle up with her left and then stay locked there and scoot. But Haney's doing a real good job of keeping his head and his hips. She's trying to go under here, clear it. He might go cradle. There it is. Yeah, she's stuck scooting there.
Watch that.
Good call there. It was potentially her back started to bend.
Yeah, he was bowing her.
Yeah, not on purpose, but just the position. Good call by the official there. Potentially dangerous restart. 39-19 Crown Point. So 106 pounds. And
pinch.
So we finished at 113 today.
Pinched that leg right in there. That was beautiful. Gotta work.
Yeah, he's not jumping side to side or going underneath. And I had a double stall.
Wait a minute. She's trying to get to her base and got hit with a...
I hit them both.
And now you hit a stalemate. All right. That's why I like Tom Cooper. Gonna let her up. 4-1 now. 50 seconds left in the second period. Oh, nice slide by.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Hook, go through. Come up with it, Joy. I don't want to sound like I'm rooting for her. I promise I'm not.
No, I mean, you're just being a fan of the sport.
I am.
Yeah. I like both wrestlers out there. They're both tough kids. They're both tough kids. They work hard.
That's why I wanted to reiterate.
You see them wrestling all summer. They're doing what it takes to get better, and they're building something. And they're both good athletes. Nice shot here. He can pop his head out and climb the ladder. There it is.
Really
13 seconds left, 2 takedowns.
Tonight.
Yeah, tough kids, tough matchups. I thought little man right there walking over there was just going to walk onto the mat. About 4 years
buddy.
old.
Wouldn't be the first, won't be the last.
Heading to the third period here. Close match. So 6-1, Haney.
Little caution on Joy. She got a little early start there. Arm lever, got away from her. Trying to pick back into that ankle. She's going to have to scoot around to the right and get around back around that waist, but I think Haney might end up pulling off a reversal on this one. There, he's got it.
Yeah, called it.
I think Haney does better when his opponent is in the base position from when they're flat. I think he has a little bit more harder time with his turns when they're flat. Maybe he should start baiting them to come up because he's got some pretty good turns and tilts from there, and he can work that cradle because he's got longer arms for 106. He's going to cut her and give her another one. That's 8-2 now. I think he's trying for the major with the takedown. Joy's still in this, though. She's one good move away from pulling it off.
Remind viewers here, it's tape delayed, right? Just after it finishes, it'll post right up. Okay, getting people asking me, so.
Well, everybody's excited to watch these matches. Being that these two guys are on here, you got a lot of kids that have to wrestle these kids, and they want a little bit of a.
We haven't had wrestling on in a while either.
Yeah.
I mean, they want to watch it. Yeah, I mean.
You can't have enough wrestling, and there's not any barely on TV.
Yeah, you could say that again.
That's disappointing, but whatever. We'll play curling for 9 hours straight.
Yeah.
10-2 now. We got a major decision.
20 seconds left, third period. Crown Point up 39-19 here at Crown Point High School. DAC matchup, 1-10, and great start. I mean, really, 39-19 doesn't really tell the tale of each match has been really good. And obviously, I know Crown Point racked off, 5 pins in a row, and their starters coming out and doing their job. But the other matchups where the depth of Crown Point were coming in to do their, some of their youngsters that you're going to see later.
Merrillville's hammers. Middle weights.
Yeah, well, Merrillville's hammers, had to, test themselves and do some things, and they did some great things. So we got 113 pounds, and Gendris is going to get a match here, ranked number 2. Number 2 in the state. 2 takedown right away, and ooh, big throw by Gavin.
2 in the state, 1 in the semi-state.
Yeah, 2 in the state, 1 in the semi-state, and last year, state runner-up at 106 pounds. Go behind for Gavin there. 2 takedown again, and he's kind of his will. He's doing what he wants with this gentleman here. And
6'2" right now.
6'2" already. Yeah, and he's going to get 3 near fall here. And there it is. And he's going to get 1 escape. Looks like 1 escape for Merrillville, and 9-3. And team score 43-19 here. Last match of the night. And
looking like a double wing coming up. Nope, wing and a bar.
Gavin with the turn right away. Just another level right now. There's the pin.
Puppy. That was a tough one for that Merrillville wrestler. He looked like he came in. He knew what he was in for. He was walking in the back by himself. You seen him. He had a little thought on his head. Now I know what it was about. He had to wrestle him. It's good. It's good for you. If you're a wrestler and you're out there and you're always wondering, I don't want to wrestle that tough guy. Yes, you do. In wrestling, you need to be humbled as many times as possible if you plan on being prepared for the best match.
So great DAC matchup here at Crown Point High School. Obviously, we talked about the depth at Crown Point, and they proved it. And then their starters came out and 6-7 pins in a row, finishing 49-19, did their job. But Merrillville showed they got some horses in the stable ready to go, and there's going to be some matchups at semi-state. I'm curious to see.
Yes,
I'm
looking
make some
forward
changes.
to semi-state because it's going to be tough with the seeding. There's going to be some tough ones because I'm saying there's a lot of spots where 2 through 8 are same records, same losses to each other, and they're all rotating losses with each other. It's tough to be a ranker. I feel for those guys.
I don't pay attention.
I mean,
it's fun to look at, but man, I'm not stressing over those two. You just got to come to work.
You ain't lying.
So, you guys thank you for listening to Region Sports Network, where the region comes to wrestle. And executive producer is Chris Ramirez, coordinating producer Nathan Laird, producers Claude Martinez, camera Zach Miller, Justin Cole in the studio, Danny Bell on the mic here, Kevin English. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you here soon. I'm not sure when our next.
We will be here Saturday.
You're doing county, right?
Yes, for wrestling.
Is it Hanover
our
Central?
Next one is county at Hanover Central this Saturday, the 7th. We also have some basketball coming up here soon too, as well. So make sure you tune into those as well.
So awesome. You guys, thank you for listening. Region Sports Network, where the region comes to wrestle.